Oh man, so I guess somebody finally putting Dr. Umar Johnson on to the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef as far as the ins and outs and the things that they were saying. So he has questions for Kendrick and he also has questions for Drake. Now, first thing first, he wants to talk to Kendrick because he wants some clarity as far as with him having some Canadian African friends. They feeling some type of way about Kendrick saying you are not like us. So that caused Umar to go on this rant asking for Kendrick Lamar to give some clarity.
Yesterday morning with some good brothers from Toronto, Canada. Shout out to brother Alex and my other brother who came down from Canada to interview the Prince of Pan-Africanism yesterday before the Source of Knowledge book giveaway. And one of the concerns that they brought up to me as a Pan-Africanist, as the leading Pan-Africanist, as the Prince of Pan-Africanism, they said, Dr. Umar, and I'm paraphrasing, the good brothers brought it to my attention that Kendrick Lamar's song, They Not Like Us, was interpreted by many American Africans to mean that African Canadians are not African, that African Canadians are not African, that African Canadians are not African. Let me say this to the entire African diaspora. Let me say this to the American African and the Canadian African. Let me say this to the American African and the Canadian African. Let me say this to the American African and the Canadian African. We are one people. We are one family. We have one common ancestry. We have one common origin. We have one common source. We are the original people. My American Africans, don't you alienate yourself from Canadian Africans. Canadian Africans, don't you alienate yourself from the American African. We are one family. We are the North American Africans. I said, if you are a Mexican African, a North American African, or a Canadian African, we are collectively the North American Africans. United we stand, divided we fall. My Canadian brothers and sisters, they are my family. Toronto is my family. Montreal is my family. And if anybody tries to make jokes about the Canadian Africans, if anybody tries to say that my brothers and sisters north of the border are not members of the African family, if anybody tries to claim that the Canadian African is not a part, an integral part, an important part of the body of African people, then you are an enemy to Dr. Umar, and you are an enemy to African people, and you are an enemy of the Pan-African struggle. Now, I don't know if my brother Kendrick Lamar, who I love and respect, I don't know if my brother Kendrick Lamar, who I love and respect, I don't know if my brother Kendrick Lamar intended to alienate all African Canadians, all Canadian Africans. I did not think that was his intent. I did not think that that was Kendrick Lamar's intent. I did not think that that was Kendrick Lamar's intent. I believe Kendrick Lamar was simply going at Drake for the beef. I did not think that the song They Not Like Us was a shot at all African Canadians. So I'm going to ask my brother Kendrick Lamar, can you please clear that up? I'm going to ask my brother Kendrick Lamar, can you please clear that up? I'm going to ask my brother Kendrick Lamar, can you please clear that up? Did you intend to slight all Canadian Africans when you said they not like us? Are you trying to say that Canadian Africans are different from American Africans? I don't believe Kendrick Lamar was trying to say that. I don't believe Kendrick Lamar was trying to say that. I don't believe Kendrick Lamar was trying to say that. But I do want my brother Kendrick to clarify, because according to my good brother Alex and my other brother from Toronto who interviewed me yesterday, according to them, many American Africans are insulting Canadian Africans. Many American Africans are going on the blogs with the Drake-Kendrick beef, and you are attacking and insulting Canadian Africans. I will not stand for that. I will not stand for that. No African should ever be the enemy of another African. United we stand, divided we fall. I stand in solidarity with Canada. I stand in solidarity with Black Canada. Those are my brothers and sisters.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure we all understanding that it's not about being specifically black from Canada. It's about Drake seeming like he's cosplaying American culture. The rapper Presta, he always act like himself. You could tell he's a Canadian dude. You could tell. In comparison to Drake, who accent changes by the day, or based on who he's talking to. Those are complete differences, and I think those are the things that Kendrick Lamar is referencing. But hey, you guys gotta have a conversation, keep that conversation going in the comment section, because I know people are gonna be up in arms about that. But that's my thoughts on that shit, though. I doubt Kendrick would ever respond to that shit directly. He's just not the type of person that's gonna be on social media saying shit. If it happens to come across in a song, you're hitting the song. That's how that's gonna go. But to keep it pushing, he also wants Drake to clarify whether or not he's a black man.
And for my brother Drake, I need you to clarify whether or not you are a black man. Some people are claiming my brother Drake, who I love and respect, my brother Drake, who I love and respect. Some people is claiming that you embrace a mixed race identity, that you do not embrace a black first identity. So I have to ask my brother Drake to clear the record for me, Dr. Umar Ifatunde. Maybe we can have a sit down when I come to Toronto, October 5th and 6th. But I need you to clarify that for me, brother Drake. Brother Drake, I need you to clarify. Are you a black first black man? Or do you identify as mixed race? Or do you identify as untouchable first? Do you primarily identify as an untouchable? Do you identify as mixed race? Or are you a black first black man? I need to know this, my brother Drake. I need to know this, my brother Drake. You have to clarify this for me. Some people believe you only claim black when it's convenient. Some people believe you only claim to be black when it's convenient. I've never seen you do that, but I don't follow you that closely. I don't follow Kendrick that closely. I don't follow none of the modern era rappers that closely. Most of my favorite rappers are in the 80s and the 90s. So out of respect for my brother Drake, who I will consider to be an African, who I will consider to be my brother until he says otherwise. But my concern with my brother Drake, you've been at the forefront for a long time, and we should clearly know what you identify as. Are you black all the time, or are you black some of the time? Because if you are only black some of the time, I'm here to tell you you're not black any of the time. You got to pick a side and stay on it, my brother. You got to pick a side and stay on it. And I'm not accusing my brother Drake of anything. I'm not accusing my brother Drake of anything. I'm not accusing my brother Drake of anything. I'm simply asking my brother to clarify. Do you identify as black first? Or are you mixed race first? Or are you Jewish first? I just need clarity, my brother.
In the past, I have heard Drake say that he identifies as being black. I've heard him say that. Now, I don't shame him for embracing his mother's background of being Jewish, you feel me? You know, that's how I gotta go. You gotta show love to your moms. He can't help who his parents are. He is who he is, and he gotta rep who he is. So that's what I think. I don't know, it's a tough situation. I guess him giving so much to hip hop is showing appreciation to black culture. But what y'all think about that? Let me know. But to keep it pushing, Kendrick Lamar returns to the top of the chart with a song Not Like Us, and that is the Billboard Hot 100 for a second week. The man doing his thing again. And also we got Soulja Boy that hopped in trying to troll. So he says phone Blueface, we gonna wipe that boy nose soon as he get out of jail. Then he says, you disappointed me, Drake, doing all them weak ass songs with them niggas looking where the fuck it got you. None of them niggas you collab with or took on tour had your back. He also says swag season July 28th. Never let a nigga try me like Drake. So he is promoting, that's what he's doing, promoting the song. Promoting the album, whatever he doing, obviously. You know, obviously y'all know how Soulja Boy get down. Now Nori comes and says this right here. I predict Kendrick and Drake squash it and eventually make one of the greatest hip hop records of all time. Nori, the hell you talking about, bro? You are too positive when it comes to shit. I understand it. I know you want that, but I don't see it happening. One dude, you saying I beat my wife. You saying my wife got smashed by my best friend. I don't know if they're best friends, but his close friend Dave Free. And the other dude getting called a pedophile. Like, hell no. Like, no. We just gotta agree to never come across paths again, because it's gonna be an uncomfortable situation. And it shouldn't be that way, but that's where it's at. Even if it doesn't turn to fisticuffs, I just can't be cool with you. I just can't be cool with you. Y'all know Meek Mill and Drake got over their situation, but I don't think things went that far. Meek Mill did try to cripple Drake's career, but it's something as far as how people examine the art, as far as how music is put together with the writing and shit. That's not nowhere near this right here. You can come back from that, as you can see, but people really look at Drake differently from the situation. That put a gasoline under all that other footage you seen and shit like that. The Kendrick Lamar situation, that put a gasoline under the reports from his past when he had the allegations from that situation in Las Vegas. Like, these some real things. These some real things. You can't come back from that shit, in my opinion. Be cordial, keep your distance. In my opinion, y'all let me know what y'all gotta say. Matter of fact, let's go through some of these comments. So No Life Shaq says we ain't squashing ish if you got the entire world calling me a pedo. Never gonna happen button. The circumstances way too serious. They legit hate each other. Guts. Doc, they squash it. Disney ass ending. Nah, Kenny can't do nothing for Big D. Wait, whoa? He the one who need Big D, not the other way around. What? See, this the shit I be talking about with y'all niggas, bro. Y'all niggas be going too far with this shit, bro. I'll go too far. Normalize unhappy endings. We live in reality, people. I mean, if we live in reality, then that is normal, right? It's already normalized. I predict Nori's still drunk. He calling, yeah, you know. Hey, bro, everybody, Drake ain't the type. They just reflecting my sentiments, bro. But the DJ Syntax, not in this dimension. Yeah, I predict they don't. Yeah, I don't know the hell Nori talking about. That man must be drunk for real. But hey though, y'all let me know what y'all gotta say in the comment section below. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.